So we see the first move, South Carolina make, like we saw yesterday, was Tanai Latson. Um, that's their first move. Raven said, Raven the head honcho, like Coach Don said, she's the head recruiter for South Carolina. So, like I said, you saw their first move was Latson. Raven also said they need a big. I think they need a shooter, but I think the shooter that's out there is going to go to UConn. That's just my opinion. I think the counter move for UConn would be, I think KK Honor would move to the guard position, where Chin's spot was. But my opinion, I'm thinking Geno is going to go out to Gianna Kneepkens. I don't think she's signed with anyone yet. That's the shooter that I think is more like his speed. I think that's the player more like Geno's speed and UConn speed. She's 6 foot. You talking about a sharpshooter. She scored 18 points this year, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. She shot 50% from the field, shot like 44% from 3. She's been a career 40% shooter from 3 through her 4 years of college. She has that, that 1 year left. And I just look for Geno to make a strong push for her. I don't know that for certain, but I think she's one of the shooters that's left that has that postseason experience. I remember LSU went up against her. She's a tough cover. She know how to get to her spots, and she has played the elite teams this year. So I think she just fit that system. So I look to Geno to go after her. Like I said, I haven't seen her sign with anyone yet. The other young lady, the other shooter that I thought kind of probably looked like she would fit UConn system was the Gianna Gordon. I can't say her name. Forgive me for that, but she's a player from Indiana. She was a shooter. But I definitely look to see Geno counter South Carolina, and I think the move. Not saying Geno just looking at South Carolina, but I just think the natural move and probably thing that Geno do is go after Gianna Kneepkens. So a 6 foot junior from Minnesota, and I think that's UConn speed, and I think that's his move to make out of the portal.